Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let's Get This Bread. Today we are going to be making a Italian bread, like a traditional Italian loaf of white bread. So hopefully we can do it correctly. We can make it taste good and it'll be all good. So yeah, we're gonna get going to the ingredient check right now. All right, guys, the first thing you're gonna need for your ingredients are 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I already measured that out and put this in a bowl right here. The next thing you're gonna need is 3/4 teaspoons of salt. So I have a salt shaker right there. Next, you are going to need 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. So I have a little bit in there and then I have another one for backup. You're gonna need a full cup of water, maybe a little bit more. And you are going to need a full tablespoon of yeast. I have a tablespoon of yeast in this small bowl right here. Alrighty, guys. Now we are going to start baking. Alright, guys, the first thing that we have to do when making this Italian loaf is to add a quarter cup of water into the yeast to activate it. So going to add a 1/4 cup of water right now. All right, there we go. And we're also going to stir it. So I'm gonna grab a spoon over here and I'm going to stir this up and we're going to set it off to the side for a little bit. Hold up, I'm just gonna put that in there. And we're gonna put this off to the side for a little bit and we're going to focus on the flour mixture. All right, so you're going to need 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So let me get the teaspoon out. 1/8, 1/4. We'll just do it like this. We'll just add 3 1/4 teaspoons. So I'm just gonna open up my salt shaker and just go straight in. All right, here's 1, 2, and 3. The next thing you need to add is 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. So I got that right here. Oop. So there is 1. And we have just enough in this container for 2. Perfect, perfect. And now, we are going to add our yeast and water mixture. So let me put this in the sink real fast and we'll add the... All right, guys, now we have to add the yeast. So what I'm going to do is I have my yeast and water mixture right here. I'm just gonna pour that straight in here. Scoop up all the yeast. Oh, sorry, you can't really see me. But I'm just scooping out all the good yeast mixture that we need and putting it in. Ooh, I just got a hand cramp from holding that bowl. Sorry. And I need to get that in there. Perfect. Now I'm going to start to stir this together while adding the rest of the water slowly. So we're gonna do that with the spoon right now. Today I decided to make an Italian bread because I didn't really have an idea for this week's video, and I was just telling my family about what should I do for this video, and my dad said that I should do an Italian bread, an Italian loaf, because our family is Italian, so why not make an Italian style bread? So now I'm going to slowly add the water, the rest of the water, into this bread mixture, little bits at a time, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, now I have finished mixing together the dough, and I have created this solid mass of flour and yeast and oil and salt and stuff. So now that I have this, I'm going to break it in half, and I have 2 bowls right here with flour in them. You need to have flour in your bowls. So I'm just gonna put those right down there. I'm going to grab the dough. Just a little sticky. I'm just gonna kind of, oh, I did that a little too high for you to see. I'm just trying to pull it. Oof. All right, there's half in that one. There's the other half in there. Alrighty. Now that we have the halves in each bowl, what we have to do is add a little bit of flour to the top. So we're gonna do that. Alrighty. And now we have to cover it with a plastic wrap, then put a dish towel over it and let it rest for an hour. So we're gonna do that right now, and I'll get back to you once the dough is risen. Hello guys. All right, the dough has risen for an hour, so I have it right here, and now we are going to put it in the shape that we want, and then we're gonna let it rest for another 30 minutes, and then finally we're gonna bake at 410 for about 30 minutes. So right now I'm going to shape the bread. What I need to do is I need to flour my hands so that it's not sticky, and I need to take the bread. This is gonna take a bit. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm basically just kind of like rolling it into a tube-ish shape. Oh, I have my, sorry guys, I have my board right here, and I have my bread right here. So I'm just trying to roll it into a shape that looks nice. All right, so I have a tube right here for the first one, and I'm going to now do the second one as well. Alrighty, here's this one. And I'm just going to roll it into a somewhat tubular shape. So right here, I'm just kind of touching it a little bit. This one is not as stretchy as the other one. The first one's not as stretchy as the second one, but we will see how they come out in a little bit. So now I'm going to put this off to the side for 30 minutes and then we are going to bake. Okay guys, I let my dough rest for 30 minutes and I have it here. And now what you want to do before you put it in the oven is to gently brush it with a scrambled egg. So I have a scrambled egg right here and we're just going to brush it over the bread. All right. This will give it a little color once it comes out of the oven. All right. Make sure you want to get it in the cracks as well of the scoring. All right, guys, now you're gonna want to put this in the oven. You're gonna want to preheat it to 410 degrees, put it in there for 25 to 30 minutes, take it out, and then enjoy your bread. So I'll see you when we'll take this out of the oven. Okay guys, so we're back with our final product. I have cut a slice of my bread here. Has a really nice crust, has a really soft center. We're gonna take a bite and then I'm going to describe what it's like, I guess. This is easily the best bread I've made so far on the channel. So, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, click the bell, turn on the notifications so you're notified when I upload, and please hit that like. You guys have a great rest of your day, and look forward to making the next video.